Come on. Who asked for this? Nobody is clamoring for this. Nobody asked for a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs live action movie. Before we get into any of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share so we could get the word out and we could all watch together. Now let's just dive right into this situation. So here we go again. Another live action that nobody wants. Nobody asked for this. I didn't hear nobody asking for this, but they're going to go ahead and do it anyways, and then they're going to tear it up while they're doing it. When I was little, I was raised on all the Disney movies. I remember all of them by heart, all the songs, even the princess songs, don't judge me. I knew all of them by heart, every last one of them. Then, you get a little bit older and you start watching Rocko's Modern Life and Doug. I don't know if you guys remember, some of this might be before your time, but Ren and Stimpy, Celebrity Deathmatch, you had Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. Oh, I can keep going on and on. As you get older, you start watching all this stuff. Then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and then that changed the game. Man, what happened to Call of Duty? That's another conversation for another day. But Modern Warfare 2, I love that game. Just couldn't wait to get home from work to play that game. But back to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So here we have Snow White. How is this possible when the mirror on the wall said this?
Hair black as ebony, skin white as snow.
So how is that going to work? The mirror's telling you right there. That's part of the storyline. Are you just going to remove that? Just like in the live action Mulan where they removed Mushu, the dragon. I think Eddie Murphy played that voice. They completely scratched. There's a huge part of the movie. They said, no, we don't need it. Let's end with that. So is this what you're going to do? You're going to get rid of the magic mirror? Then you move on to the Seven Dwarfs, so to speak. And look at this cast of individuals here. So you have... First of all, a lot of the dwarfs had the beanie caps on. When you look at these individuals, there's this person has a sailor's hat. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. This person has a Nike beanie. I don't even know how that works. This person has some type of, what is going on? Oh, and then you have a woman as one of the seven dwarfs. How is that going to work? I don't know if you guys remember the old movie. Great movie, by the way, the original. Walt Disney just rolling in his grave watching all this stuff. But in the original, Snow White goes upstairs. They all sleep in the same room. So you're going to have all these individuals, including this girl, sleeping all in the same room? What kind of message is that? So now they have to change that scene, right? And then the one, so to speak, dwarf that's right here in the front, what's this all about? He looks like his name should be Reggie. So what are you going to have it? Snow White, the 6 grown adults, and then Reggie? How is this work? Then you have the evil queen, which I believe is being played by the woman that plays Wonder Woman, right? That's going to be the evil queen, and that's still not even on par with the whole part that's supposed to be. But say, she changes into the old lady, then she poisons the apple, then she presents the apple. Quick little side note, the green apples, right? Aren't they Granny Smith apples? Those completely dominate the red apples. I'm pretty sure it will be unanimous. Everybody prefers the green apples over the red aren't terrible, but the green apples dominate the red apples. But even I would want to take a bite of this apple, so to speak, right? So how is all of this stuff gonna end up working? You know what they're gonna do too? They're gonna completely change the whole storyline. It's gonna be Snow White, like Latinx Snow White, the 6 grown adults, Reggie, stopping the forest insurrection. That's what's going to end up happening. It's not going to be anything with an apple, anything with the evil queen, the fairest of the land. There's not going to be none of that. They're going to be stopping an insurrection that's happening in the forest. Somehow the deers are ganging up against the squirrels and they're trying to take over the golden meadow, but the squirrels want their part and they're trying to overthrow. Some insurrection is going to take place in the forest, and it's going to be Snow White and these individuals have to stop them.
An insurrection. Call it what it is.
And because of this whole new direction that Disney's going, their stock prices are suffering because of it. Nobody wants this. I would love to see a lineup if you compare the live action, like the audience scores and all that, against the older ones, the classics, The Little Mermaids, Beauty and the Beast, all these movies. Aladdin, compare all of those to the live action. You'll instantly see a discrepancy. Nobody wants these live action movies. You can't tell me Disney's out of ideas, because they did Moana, they had the Coco movie and Canto. Everybody loves those movies. Those were fine. Why not do something else? Stop remaking these movies and trying to change the whole thing. Nobody wants it. Nobody's asking for it. So I don't know if this one got put on hold because of the whole writer's strike. Hopefully it did, and they completely scrapped it. Nobody wants to see it. A lot of these movies, nobody wants to see. A remake that they are doing that I got wind of is Roadhouse. This is just completely out of line. One of my top 10 favorite movies. We'll get into that another day, but they're trying to remake that movie. That right there is just a sin in itself. Perfect movie. Patrick Swayze, amazing movie. If you guys have never seen Roadhouse, go check it out. But nobody wants remakes of any of these. Come up with fresh, new ideas, and people be fine with it. You keep changing. What if they cast, say, Sigourney Weaver for Princess and the Frog, for Tiana? What if they had Sigourney Weaver down there in the bayou and all that stuff? What would happen then? If you thought the Summers of Love in 2020 was bad, could you imagine what would happen then if Sigourney Weaver steps into the bayou and is now the Princess and the Frog? How would that go over? It wouldn't be good. So why is this allowed just to keep on happening? You guys tell me your thoughts about all this. Am I just tripping? Is it just, it's a Disney movie? Because remember, at the end of the day, the way TV's going and all that, all these shows are going to be done. Nobody's going to be, so you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to have to rely on the classics, older movies, and future movies coming out because television is just completely done. So I'm telling you, the movies are going to be the go-to, especially in the future, because TV is going to be non-existent, nor do you want to watch it anyways. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you guys could please share so we can get that word out there, and I will catch you guys all on the next one.